Well, it's finally done for me. I'm done cutting and I've reached my fat loss goal, hopefully, and maybe you have as well. So the question is, well, now what? Because I'm sure that you want to stay lean, you want to keep those results, but maybe and hopefully there's another goal. You want to get stronger, you want to, maintain what you're at and improve performance. You want to get bigger, you want to put more muscle, whatever the case is. I'm sure that there's somewhere you want to go from here, and at the very least, you want to keep the results that you've attained thus far. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy John Mango and I'm representing Beyond the Iron. I drop weekly fitness content on this channel to help you get to your goals faster and more enjoyably. So if you're interested in doing that, your fitness goals, by the way, then by all means consider subscribing below. Stay until the end of this video. I'm going to be laying out some specific recommendations and guidelines for you to follow to, again, make sure you keep your fat loss results, boost your metabolism, and feel awesome like I do right now. And one more thing is, at the bottom of the description, I'm going to link to a video done by Jeff Nippert did in collaboration with somebody else. I can't quite remember his name right now, but they both go into detailed scientific literature about this topic. So I'll link that at the bottom of the description, and a lot of the information on this video is going to be pulled and derived from that, as well as some stuff by Eric Helms and other people that are going to be listed down below as well. All right, so what is reverse dieting? Let's cover that first. Well, reverse dieting is essentially the act of bringing calories back up, because of course, to attain and achieve fat loss, you were decreasing calories, right? You were in a deficit. Now we bring calories back up, and there's a few specific benefits to doing this. Don't worry. You're not going to lose all your gains. You're not going to gain all your fat back so long as you follow this approach correctly. So the first benefit is, well, pretty obvious. You want to start to eat more, have more energy, but maintain the same body weight and body fat levels. The second benefit is very important, but you're essentially easing off that metabolic suppression that your body actually experiences when you're in a deficit for a prolonged period of time. So in other words, if you feel like your metabolism has slowed down significantly, one, it probably has, but two, we're going to fix that. And that kind of leads to that third benefit, which is keeping you lean, increasing your energy, and allows you to be in a position where you can move forward from here without having to give up these hard-earned results. Now, I do have a completely in-depth video about how to reverse diet. You can click that video after you're done watching this one. I'll give you a quick breakdown though. Basically, what you want to do in a nutshell is start slowly ramping calories back up the opposite way, hence the name reverse dieting. And what this is going to allow you to do is fuel your workouts better. You're going to perform better. You're going to have more energy. You're going to have more energy output in your daily life, in your occupation, at home. Everything is going to start coming up. Now, the point of this is to continue to bump those calories up as energy output increases, calories bump, energy output, and eventually you're going to find that middle point, and that is where you've been able to reset your maintenance calories to hold the body weight or roughly the body fat percentage that you're at now. Now, of course, you're going to have to be tracking calories daily and weigh-ins daily, which I imagine, assume, and hope you've been doing up until this point. And if you haven't, well, I got videos on why you should be doing that as well. So make sure you're doing that in order to take full advantage of this method. All right, so now people wonder, well, when should I do it, or should I even do it? Well, my question to you is, have you reached your fat loss goal? Was there a specific weight that you were aiming for, and have you hit that weight? If so, then it would be a good idea to reverse diet to, again, maintain that weight, and then from there you can adjust, because maybe you've decided, well, I want to keep going and see how far I can get, or I'm not quite at where I wanted to be at this weight, so I'm going to keep moving forward, in which case this would act as somewhat of a diet break. Still a good idea to keep metabolism high, energy high, and again, you're in a position now where you can choose, decide, and transition into what you want to do next. So yes, you should reverse diet if you've reached your target weight or fat loss goal. Now, I've gotten this question before, but should competitors, or should people that have gotten extremely lean, in other words, do this method? And as a matter of fact, you shouldn't be doing this method. You should do what's called the recovery diet, which is essentially bumping calories up quicker towards your maintenance. Try to get there as soon as possible, so that way you can pull your body out of that very detrimental state of being too lean quicker, get to maintenance, get to a healthy body fat and healthy weight that your body's going to work better at. So that is if you're too lean, if you're very, very lean. But if you're at a leanness that you feel like like you could sustain, reverse dieting and doing it slower is the way to go. So overall, that's just a quick breakdown here. Is reverse dieting is definitely a very good idea for the general population. You see, a lot of people reach their fat loss goals, but nobody ever talks about what to do next. It seems like everybody's always chasing fat loss. And the reason for that is for other issues and problematic things that are happening for you not to get there in the first place. But the point is you want to eventually achieve that goal. And a lot of the times when people do, they end up falling off because they have no direction. They don't know what to do, how to transition out of it, and so on. And the number one thing that you don't want to do is just simply go back to eating the way that you used to, right? This is just like somebody saying, I can't wait to get $1 million so I could just maintain $1 million. It's impossible. You always have to keep moving forward in order to keep results and gain new ones. So again, this may kind of be a bit of a bummer for a lot of you out there thinking, well, I finally reached my fat loss goal. I don't have to track calories anymore. But as a matter of fact, I think that you should always track calories for this specific reason. If you want to stay in peak shape, I mean, you worked this hard to get here, right? You might as well work just as hard or even a little harder to see how much further you can go and at least keep the results you've gained. So it's very important that you slowly bring your body back to this point. So one, you can feel the best you've ever felt, look the best you've ever looked, perform the best you've ever performed, and get the most out of your fitness journey. A quick practical step-by-step breakdown and recommendation for you to follow once you get to that goal, and again, you should have a specific target to know when you've gotten there, is bump your calories up by 100. In other words, add 25 grams of carbs because that's 100 calories. Add 25 grams of carbs, keep it there for 2 to 3 days. Keep your weigh-ins monitored. If you start gaining day after day within those 2 to 3, cut calories down by about 10 grams of carbs and 40 calories, 50 calories, right? And just, you're gonna have to play a little bit with it, right? If your body weight stays roughly the same and you feel like you're getting hungrier through the day and you could use more energy and your workouts are starting to explode, you're starting to expend more energy, then bump it up by another 25 grams of carbs and continue doing that process until you've reached that point where one, you feel better, you look better, you perform better, and more importantly, you're at a state where you're happy with the amount of food that you eat, so you're not hungry throughout the day, you're not having any mood swings, you're not in a deficit, and you're maintaining that weight. And then from there, hey, it's all up to you as to where you want to go next. So I hope that you all found this video helpful. I want to say thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you watching as always. Don't forget to hit me up with any messages, questions, comments, or concerns that you may have, or even a topic you want me to cover, and I'll be sure to bring that to the channel for you. That being said, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, share with your friends, and if you haven't yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe so I can see you in that next video, which will be dropping soon. Thanks again, everyone. Take care. I'm out.